Hey, what is going on YouTube? It is Blue. We are back with another video, and I am so excited. We are going to be talking about talents. We're not talking about any other builds. We are talking about changes. And I just want to say, if you guys have ever, and you're watching this video, probably already considered, but if you're ever wanting to consider playing Feral, or you're kind of on the edge, like I have very much been on the edge. I'm going to play Feral. I'm also going to play Monk, but I have completely switched from maining Monk and then playing Feral to definitely wanting to main Feral. This is going to be the most fun spec I think you're going to have, especially so if you played Feral in the past. This is going to be the best. But it's crazy. It just keeps on getting better and better and better, and I feel like I always say this is the best it's going to get. But we have changes today, okay? So let me go ahead and bring up some documents so we can kind of address some things that we're going to talk about. Okay, so you're aware, we as a Druid spec right here, the Druid has not been changed. Does this need to be changed? It's not the best class tree, okay? Yes, very much it's not the best. How's the Feral tree? It is so amazing, okay? So I brought up, this is my old tree. I took a screenshot. We're going to go ahead and take a look about the changes. You're going to see Moonfire, which was right here. Moonfire is going to be moved over here. Why is this good? And I'll show you why this is good. Let's say I'm doing a single target bleed build. In the past, if I was doing a bleed build, I'd have to go into Tiger's Fury. I'd have to go to Primal Wrath. I'd have to go into Double Claws. Both of these are useless in single target. Just to grab Moonfire, right? For that Moonfire build, I would have to do that. I no longer have to do that this time. If I want to do Moonfire, Omen of Clarity, really good cooldown as far as energy conservation. Merciless Claws, that's not bad. That's still a benefit, right? And I grab my Moonfire, and I still have enough to grab everything, and then I have an extra point to do whatever I want. I'll probably go Tireless Energy, right? Really good. The placement of this is amazing. Now the next movement right here is Infected Wounds, okay? Before, if I had to grab my Infected Wounds, trying to pull up my picture. If I had to grab my Infected Wounds, I would always have to go and invest in Sudden Ambush. I'm not a fan of Sudden Ambush, it's not like something in Mythic Plus, right? The ones that I want to grab, okay, we got Tiger's Fury, great. What else is really important? Well, I mean, Primal Wrath is important, of course. Double Claw is important, of course. This Infected Wounds is really good. Your Rake is doing, my Rake's actually doing more damage than my Rip in occasions. So that's really good. So you want to buff your Rake. You need your Berserk. You need your Berserk Frenzy. You need your Apex. You need your Tear Open Wounds. You need your Rampant Ferocity. Anything. There's a lot of good things. But Sudden Ambush is just one of those pieces that you need to go through your build. And that's okay. They're okay to be there. Yes, they do. They are good. But look, this is a 2-pointer. It's a big investment. There needs to be some big investments that are just there. Okay? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do a single AoE rotation so you can go ahead and see kind of what we're doing here. Right there, that feels really good. Now I'm going to just go right here. Okay, now I'm going to grab Infected Wounds. Okay. Basically, this is where I would be stopped, right? This is basically everything when I want to grab, and that would be it. I would be now moving on. If this is what on the old rotation, I would be done because I would have to invest 2 points in a Sudden Ambush. Now I have the choice. I have more of a choice. Well, Bite, there is some damage that does Bite, from your Apex procs. So I just have more choice. I'm just going to go ahead and dump it. We'll just dump it in Bite. Not that that's the best thing to do. It doesn't matter. But look, now I have choice. I can put it in Berserk, reduce cooldown. In Mythic Plus, it's, my Berserk isn't a big deal for me. I just okay with it more on single targets. So, but anyways, you can get Omen of Clarity. You can get Moment of Clarity to make those double procs. You have more choice now, so it's awesome. So in AoE, I have 2 more points. I have more choice. It's great. Now let's talk about single target. Let's talk about the bleed, right? If I want to go the bleed build, what am I doing? Well, I do really want to grab Moonfire. So basically, I have Moonfire, which is something I wanted, without wasting those 2 points. Okay, I'm a big fan of Tyros Energy, so I'm going to grab that again. This is the bleed build. I'm okay grabbing Sudden Ambush because this is a wasted talent right here for single target. I haven't really put a lot of thought. I mean, for single target, you really want to grab all your Berserkers. And there we go. Feel really good about this. Something like that. Really good. That feels great. At the top, I would have wasted 2. Okay. So I just want to say the talents are amazing. Those are some builds. You could even do a bite build where you don't have to worry about Moonfire and feel really good about it. Then you got an extra. What I want to say now is, like, it can still get better. All right. And I just want to say that because it keeps on getting better. So it's like, man, why not? Right? It is amazing. The only issues I have with this amazing tree is Predator. I have to grab Predator in AoE and single target scenarios, right? If I'm going single target, do I want Predator? No. But I have to have Predator to move down to this side of the tree because these are very much AoE options, right? So I have to grab Predator. Predator is an AoE option. How can you fix that? I will tell you the most awesome way to fix this, okay, is regrowth right here. Protective growth. And I will, if you made Predator and protective growth a option that you can choose from, one of these little things right here, I forget what you call those. If you made that an option in single target, I would always take protective growth. And you know what? I would be well, I don't know if you want to say this. I would also be mandatory in every single raid because of it. Your regrowth protects you, reducing all damage. Oh, shiz. Okay, it only protects me. Oh, okay. I thought I could spam this on my tank and just be like, hey, tank, because a Feral's in our group and he's freaking healing you each time, you're taking 5% reduced damage. But even so, I would do this for myself. Okay, so it's not as cool as I thought, but I would still take this over Predator because Predator is absolutely useless, right? Reset your cooldown, target dies, bleeds, effects active, and targets for your last 5 additional seconds. Do I want it for 5 additional seconds? I probably don't, right? Because I have Raging Fury. Okay, I do see there is some benefit in single target, but yeah, I would still want to see this be a choice node, okay? When I think about Predator, I think of just resets, but I guess it is additional 5 seconds. I think if this still regrowth could be a choice node instead of Predator, this would be really good. And maybe in niche situations, because people still are probably going to want that extra 5 seconds, but in niche situations for fights that really are heavy for raid, this regrowth is going to be really, really awesome. And this is going to be an awesome choice node, I think. The last one on here, and again, like, these are just very nitpicky things. And I guess even this one wasn't as strong as I thought it was because Predator still is valid, right? Anyways, Relentless Predator. It says energy cost of Ferocious Bite is reduced by 20%. Ferocious Bite is 25 plus the additional combo points addition to it to increase the damage is another 25. So Ferocious Bite is 50, right? So let's go ahead and just jump in and just grab talent points. We want to see what it costs. Okay. What does it cost being reduced by 20%? Okay. It's still costing the 25 for your energy portion, but then the initial amount's only from 25 reduced to 20, right? So it's only being reduced the whole effect. Instead of 50, it's being brought down to 45. So if you think about an entire, like, your fastest rotation, which is going to be Shred Bite, it's going to be 40 energy plus your bite, which used to be 50, so that used to be 90. So one rotation used to be 90 energy. Now it's reduced by 5. So it's like, well, is 90 to 85, like, is that a big enough difference? And that's even the fastest. So you can think about, like, other rotations, like maybe where you're proccing your blood talents, maybe a Brutal 25, Thrash, 65, a Rake 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, plus a bite. Now we're talking about 150. And now you reduce that by 5. Is that very much? I think this needs to be reduced further to make that, you know, a little bit more enticing, because right now I don't know if anybody really picks that. I don't think the 5 is really that great, especially when we have so many more talent points that are going to be assisting with our energy. It just really isn't going to compete, and I don't think it makes sense. So if that could be reduced down by another, you know, make the bite reduced by 10 energy, I think that would be it. But really, that's me being super nitpicky. These are amazing changes, and it is really exciting to see the love that Feral is getting, because it's really turning into a really fun experience going through these trees, messing with builds. It's just really fun. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take it easy, everybody. Have a wonderful day wherever you're at, and peace out. Bye.